Your GCSEs are fast approaching. Let's delve into the bowels of Sylvia Townsend Warner's Summer will show to pluck out 10 delicious descriptive sentences for you to think about reworking and tweaking and putting into your own A-star descriptive narrative writing. You must get a higher grade, so stay tuned and watch Schofield on Shakespeare.
This video will contain a fabulous descriptive sentence on each area shown on screen, but don't just memorise them verbatim, but consider tweaking them, reworking them in order to make your own descriptive writing more vivid and beautiful. Number 1. The wind brought rain, a soft brushing rain like tassels of silk. This simile emphasises the soft, multiple-layered texture of the rain. The use of the more unusual noun tassels helps avoid cliché. Number 2. The snow began to fall off the roof in great clods that smashed as they fell. Here, I like the idea of the snow falling in great clods. This noun is more typically used to describe chunks of soil or clay. The fact that it is used for snow is unusual and interesting. Number 3. Blades of new grass came up and small bright flowers. Flocks of birds came flying and settled on the patches of cleared ground or pecked at the glistening tree trunks. Another beautiful descriptive sentence about nature. The fricative alliteration gives a certain vivacious energy to the arrival of spring. Whilst notice the overall focus on small details, blades of new grass, and the minute action of the birds pecking. Number 4. The smell of the sea, melancholy like a wine, rose from the filthy clucking water. What I find interesting here is the fusing of the senses. The subject of the sentence is about smell, and yet the simile refers to sounds, overall creating an intense multi-sensory feel, something emphasised by the dismal appearance of the water, which is filthy. Further fusion of the senses is seen in the use of the adjective clucking, more typically used to describe the sounds from chickens, but here is more likely to refer to general sounds and commotions surrounding people fishing. Number 5. With dusk, a furtive wind got up, stirring the hot air. Notice the personification of the wind. It is furtive. This helps create an unsettling atmosphere which reflects the uncertainty and irresolution within the mind of the main character, Sophia Willoughby. Number 6. Armies of ravelled late summer foxgloves grew beside the stone walls. As the day wore on, their purple turned melancholy and discoloured against the hues of a flaming sunset. At times it can be more interesting to name individual species of plants rather than just say flowers or grass. Notice the accurate use of the semicolon, positioned largely symmetrically with main clauses on each side. I also like the move towards sombre negativity, with the purple turning melancholy and discoloured. Number 7. She could still hear the bull blaring, a furious monotonous cry, a wail almost, ringing through the unmoved countryside. Here the main focus is on sound, with a great deal of detail about the bull's blaring. I particularly like the simple present participle ringing, which suggests how the bull's cry can be heard with great clarity, even from far away. Number 8. The sycamore by the gate between the two fields made a small separate world of shade in the glaring whitish landscape. Once again, we have the particular species named, not just a tree, but a sycamore. I like the fact that this tree makes a separate world of shade, suggesting something gloriously spacious and self-contained within this small space. Number 9. The grass banks were whitened with dust, and the flowers that grew there, chalk white milfoil and feverfew, looked like spattered handfuls of a thicker dust. I wouldn't necessarily use words such as milfoil and feverfew. Both feel rather old-fashioned. However, I like the simile, which emphasises the surprising lack of green within these grass banks. Number 10. The cows in the meadow went on feeding, whisking their tails against the flies that pestered them and snatching at the herbage. I love the present participles here of whisking and snatching. Both suggest the quick, jerky movements of the cows as they try to discourage the flies and to eat. Herbage sounds more interesting than mere grass.
This has been a Schofield on Shakespeare production, grabbing ideas and sentences to help you with your descriptive narrative writing, inspired by Sylvia Townsend Warner's Summer Will Show. When the summer comes, why not give it a go? Many thanks for watching.